Alright, so this is my predictions for NXT Takeover 30 and for SummerSlam this weekend coming up. So I'm going to start with the Takeover show. And it looks like here the matches, look, we got Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee. So for this, I believe that Adam Cole should win. Pat McAfee, of course, has kind of been the super dick in this situation, heel status. But, you know, Adam Cole and Undisputed Era, they kind of turned face over the course of this Pat McAfee thing. So I'm going to go with Adam Cole. Pat McAfee should not win. He's not a wrestler. There's no reason he should be winning. It does scare me a little because WWE does have a track record of having celebrities win matches like this that they shouldn't. But I'm going to put my faith in them because Adam Cole is one of their biggest stars, especially on NXT. So I'm going to go with Adam Cole winning that one. And then we got, let's see, NXT Women's Championship match. Io Shirai versus Dakota Kai. Io Shirai's title run has been pretty cool. It felt like it was more relevant when Charlotte was around. And I really like Io Shirai, but I think this is Dakota Kai's time. She's been coming up for a long time. As soon as she turned heel, she's been fantastic. And she's kind of been dropping hints that she's been doing everything on her own, even though, of course, Raquel Gonzalez was helping her out for a long time. So I think that that'll be leading up to her, you know, if she wins, which I'm predicting she'll win, her feud after that. But I'm going to say Dakota Kai. She has been fantastic. North American Championship, Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, and then the other matches, I forget what the next matches are. I think it's between like Finn Balor, what's the big guy's name? Not Jeff Cobb. Oh, that's Bronson Reed. I don't say Jeff Cobb. Damian Priest, Finn Balor still in it. Gargano, I think, still in it. Who else is still in it? The big guy from the UK. I forget his name. But I think the winner of it, regardless of who else joins it, should be Damian Priest. He was great as a heel. He's been good as a babyface, despite the way they made him look kind of hella corny. But he's super badass, and he's been fighting around that North American Championship title scene for a while, and I think it's about time it pays off for him. So I think he should be winning this match. So I'm going to go with Damian Priest. Let's see. Takeover Championship match. Oh, yeah, so the NXT Championship match, of course, Keith Lee versus Karrion Kross. This kind of sucks just because, of course, Keith Lee's big win was he was the double champ. He beat Adam Cole for the NXT Championship at Great American Bash Night 2. I was hoping his reign would be longer, but I think he's going to lose here because Karrion Kross shouldn't lose right now. He's been destroying everything, killing everyone. He's had, Scarlett Bordeaux throwing magical fireballs at people. No, that was kind of corny. It still worked for the way they did it. I do think he should win. I don't know how he should win, but he definitely needs to win, whether it's through some crazy Scarlett Bordeaux magic stuff, or even clean. Like, I wouldn't mind it being clean. I just think it's to be a rough time for Keith Lee because Keith Lee has been amazing. He's a great champion, and everybody likes him. But who knows? Maybe he's moving up. I don't know. But I'll take Karrion Kross for this match. And then the Cruiserweight Championship match. Santos Escobar, formerly known as Hijo del Fantasma, versus Isaiah Swerve Scott. I think Santos is retaining. Point blank, period. There's no reason he should lose. Cool. So that was for NXT. Let's go on to SummerSlam here. So we'll start at the top, I guess. Championship match. Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. This is tough. Randy Orton has been amazing since the Royal Rumble. His feud with Edge was good. They had a weird match at WrestleMania, but they had a good match at Backlash, and then they've had good feuds in between, just the hatred and the history has been great. Randy Orton period has just been great. I think I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre to retain. So they're gonna have the new Thunderdome that they announced on Raw, with the virtual fans and stuff and crowd noise. So hopefully it'll seem like Drew McIntyre's coronation again, like it was supposed to be at WrestleMania, but with some fan noise and some stuff. Maybe that'll help. I'm not too sure. I haven't really seen how it's gonna go. I guess we'll get a better look on Friday at SmackDown, but I think Drew McIntyre retains here. And Universal Championship match, we got Braun Strowman versus The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. The Fiend, I just got the new figure, The Fiend. Shh. With the head, with the lantern. I'm going to go with The Fiend. Even though he doesn't need to be around the title picture, I think everybody has been on that same page for a while, except for WWE. The Fiend just needs to be terrorizing people and destroying people. He shouldn't care about the title. And obviously, one good thing they've done with the Fiend storyline is keep him changing people in a way that no one else has. So, he's changed Daniel Bryan, he's changing Braun Strowman now.
I'm free and I'm living life.
When he comes
if you can
across,
relate, then let me hear you whistle like.
Either better or worse or whatever. They just change. Because he brings up the past and he's had some sort of interaction with them before. I think he's gonna win because they see The Fiend as a star, which he is. He's a big merch seller. Bray Wyatt is amazing. Bray Wyatt should be almost untouchable because he's so good at what he does. So I think he's gonna win. I don't know if it's gonna be for the better of the character or not, because like I said, The Fiend as a character shouldn't give a shit about a championship, but I think they're gonna put it on him. So I say The Fiend wins. Raw Women's Championship. So here we got Asuka is the number one contender for both the Raw and the SmackDown Women's Championships. I think she'll win one and lose the other, and it'll be to the detriment of the relationship of Bayley and Sasha. So I don't know which is which. I know Bayley's going first. They decided that on Raw. She's going to face her first. So maybe she loses to Bayley, and then Sasha, since she can never defend the title, loses. And it's because Bayley tried to help. And then maybe that sets up the 5-year build of the friendship, the mega powers exploding. We'll see what happens there. So official prediction, I say she loses to Bayley, loses the SmackDown one, and then beats Sasha and wins the Raw Women's Championship. So those are my predictions for those two. Seth versus Dominic Mysterio in a street fight. Last week they beat the hell out of Dominic with kendo sticks, and Seth said, I'll give you every advantage you need. You could beat me up with whatever weapons you want, just to give him the advantage. I think Seth's probably going to win here, and has something to do with Ray, because Ray is back. He was on Raw this week. I don't see why Dominic should win. I mean, he's shows a lot of heart, right? And he's been doing very well in this storyline, regardless of the eye stuff. The storyline's been actually pretty good and compelling because of Dominic's the sympathy you have for Dominic and how terrible Seth has been as a character. Not he's good at what he does, but he's a terrible character. You don't like the Messiah. So I'm gonna say Seth wins and hopefully ends this feud with them. I think it's gone as far as it can, with Dominic being the payoff, and then Seth can go on and face probably Drew McIntyre for the Universal Championship, as they kind of teased whenever they were backstage meeting after Retribution wrecked the production truck. And they were fighting over who's the actual leader of the locker room. So I'm going to say Seth Rollins wins that. And then what do we got? Raw Tag Team Championship match, Street Profits versus Andrade and Garza. I don't know. I really like both teams and all 4 guys involved, and Zelina's been great. they've just done some weird stuff with these with this feud, like Montez Ford getting poisoned, and then they find, Samoa Joe finding out that thinks it was Zelina, which was everyone's thought in the beginning, and then I don't know, he seemed fine yesterday on Raw, and he just kind of had a match and was doing very well and won the match even ahead of the fight with Andrade and Garza. So I don't know. He beat Garza in that match, so I don't know. I'm gonna say that the Street Profits retain, I guess, because they haven't really done much for Andrade and Garza, which them having the championships would be better than what they're doing, but I just don't see it helping them really, because the titles are kind of meaningless at this point, the tag titles, because there's just tag team wrestling just seems like it's an afterthought in WWE right now. So I'm gonna go with Street Profits. I hope it gets better for them. I really do. I like tag team wrestling. So. Then we got Apollo Crews versus MVP U.S. Championship match. I'm just gonna say Apollo Crews and then let him move on and get rid of this whole. It's so weird. All the like minorities in the company right now are involved in the U.S. Championship match, and that's it. Like I don't know. Just get Apollo out of that whole Hurt Business feud thing going on, and let him move on to someone else, and make it different. Like it's been Apollo Crews and MVP trading belts and retiring belts and bringing new belts in for months now, and it's like just I'm over it, And do something with Lashley. Lashley's been looking great lately. Get him in that. Well, no, because then it'll be a whole nother the same thing over and over, but with a different guy. But I don't know. I don't know what to do. I think Crews should win and move on. But yeah, Lashley, maybe put him in a title picture, because damn, he's been killing it. So I'm gonna go with Crews. That's my official prediction. Hair versus hair match. The Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. I think Mandy Rose will win. She's already cut her hair once. I don't think she needs to shave it. She's got that little like soccer mom short hair thing going, which is cool. And Sonya Deville, I think the short hair gimmick would fit her better, like because she looks like a badass already. And then with short hair, she'd just look more like a badass, like some UFC fighter, female with like short hair. Some of them look crazy, like a homegirl that she has like a shaven head. Oh, what's her name? She just fought not too long ago. I can't remember her name, but I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. But yeah, she looks like a killer, And I think Sonya Deville with short hair would look like that too. And then this could just add to her character as a heel if she loses and has to shave her head. So I'm going to say Mandy Rose wins that. And I don't think this is a match. I don't know what this is, but if it is, Matt Riddle better win. So if it's Matt Riddle versus King Corbin, if Matt Riddle doesn't win, he needs to get the guy to WWE, because he should not be losing to King Corbin, right? Cool, and I think that is it. Oh, WWE. Love you so much, but we'll see what happens, I'm looking forward to the weekend. It should be cool. It's 2 pay-per-views in a row. I'm excited for that. But we'll see. We'll see what they do, and we'll see how the Thunderdome looks on Friday, and then how it looks at SummerSlam, and we'll go from there. Maybe it'll change perspective of WWE, because it's been kind of in the gutter lately, and I really want it to do well. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, I really love the performers, the company, because they shaped my childhood growing up, and I really want to see it prosper again. So thank you guys for checking me out. I'm going to get off stream and off of this video recording right now, and go ahead and check out my YouTube page. It's Matty B Wrestling on YouTube, and then of course Matty B Gaming here on Facebook, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Thank you.